Hello my friends and welcome back to our blind let's play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, The Prosecutor's Path featuring Miles Edgeworth. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we're still going head to head with Judge Courtney here, as we are resolved to not give up. Yes, my friends, we are not giving up today, and I hope you're all having a great one. Let's do this. Prosecutor Edgeworth, there's a huge contradiction in your argument. The security camera footage. Go get her, Edgeworth. Judge Courtney, you are quite right. So it used the mud packs during the animal show. Knowing this, a new contradiction in the video comes to light. A new contradiction? Kay, do you know when this footage was taken? It was after the mud packs were used. That would put it around 9 AM. In that case, you should notice something strange about this video. Huh? What's strange about it? What is strange about this video? The strange thing that contradicts the time this video taken was... Is it the time down here? This says this happened at 6:42. The time so it covered the polar bear mud was around 9 AM, which means this video should have also been taken at 9 AM. Hey, how about that? I'm 1 for 1 so far. And to think, I was actually an accident that I zoomed in because I still don't. I'm having trouble with the controls for the camera for some reason. It's just unnatural for me the way the buttons are mapped out, I guess. However, the timestamp reads 6 AM. I'll get it eventually though. On that day, the prisoners went to the courtyard to watch the animal show. At this time, only 3 people remained behind. Dogen in his special cell. Sawit in the workroom applying his mud packs. And the one who put his escape plan in motion at that moment, J. Elbird. Elbird let the polar bear in Sawit's care and enter the secret tunnel. Aw, look at the little guy. However, the bear escaped from Sawit and followed after its owner. And just as he was chasing after the escaped bear, Sawit happened to witness the dog pulling the murder weapon out of the body. If Sawit's testimony is correct, the video must have been taken at around 9 AM. However, the timestamp is off by 3 hours. Why would the timestamp be off like that? Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to examine the security camera. Why? Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I asked all the guards and... Well... It seems the camera's power was cut off for a moment, throwing off the timestamp. What? The camera is an old model, so if it loses power, well, the clock stops as well, sir. In that case, this means the camera's power was cut for 3 hours. Huh. Security camera data updated at my organizer. Timestamp is off by 3 hours. The footage was actually taken at 9 a.m. So why was it off for 3 hours? While I'm at it, I got some more information for you, sir. You heard that Knightley denied stealing the key, right? Well, it seems nobody would believe the words of a criminal, but... Well, Knightley testified I was knocked out too. That may not necessarily be a lie. My, oh, there you are. Making progress in your investigation. Can I be of any help? Actually, Warden Roland, there is something we must report to you. The escaped prisoner, J. Elbird, is most likely still inside the prison. He has disguised himself. Here is the proof. The person visible in this security video is Elbird. So perhaps he's still in this very building. So he's dressed up like a police officer? Come to think of it, didn't Mr. Elbird have a bracelet like the other prisoners? The bracelet would have been concealed under the uniform sleeves. Moreover, the prison's main gate does not have a sensor to detect bracelets. All he would have to do is avoid any doors with sensors inside the prison. Oh, that's right. So if you didn't enter the cells or the workrooms, could one of you guys be J. Elbird? Ah, Rocky! Oh, look at the little guy. Can you please go find your master? Oh, that's great. I love it. Stop. What are you doing? It would seem that Rocky has answered that question for us. No! Rocky! Well, this is all your fault. The little guy loves you so much, it's enviable. Aww. Right then, seize them at once. See, that's why it's a great idea to have pets in the prison, because they can't escape without the pet going crazy. Wait, there's something we must hear from this prisoner. It's necessary if we are to find the truth. I'd like permission to interrogate him. Understood. What do you want out of me? Elbird's escape route is linked to Knightley's cell. So it's highly likely he knows something about the crime. I'd like to ask you about the day the body was found. When the body was found. So it was you guys, huh? You were the ones who found my secret tunnel. It took me ages to dig that. The day the body was found, the day I had planned to escape. See, I was in disguise. Well then, Rocky followed after me. But it was all covered in mud, so I panicked and returned to my cell. Dang it! If only you guys had shown up. If only Knightley hadn't died. You say you dug the tunnel. What did you use to dig it? Oh, that. You know, just hammers, spoons, stuff like that. I bought them from the supplier, yeah, but it was all for nothing. No need to lose your temper. There's always next time. On the day of the incident, it's possible that Elbird met Knightley while he was still alive. I'll have to listen to his testimony carefully. When the body was found, rebuttal. So, it was you guys? You were the ones who found my secret tunnel? You. Shut up. What's with that? Hold it, punk. You say you dug. What's it to you? You know how long it took me to dig that? I had to beg the supplier for those tools.
day after day I slaved away. Give me back my hard work. Give it back, you son of a...
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Can't just go around discovering people's holes. Took me ages to dig that.
So you dug that hole alone?
Ah, you're dang right, I did.
Could a tunnel like that really be dug by one person? Wow, such a wasted effort.
A kid like you wouldn't understand. Never rely on others. Never let others see you. Those are the rules we live by in here.
Well, as a great thief, I kind of see where you're coming from. Kay, don't agree with him. No, I was just joking.
Well, I wasn't. Dang it. Why I had to come to this? Well, the day the body was found was the day I had planned to escape. See, I was in disguise.
Oh, forgot about that. Go back. Did you obtain the guard's uniform from the supplier too?
Well, yeah, that's right. Seems you got it by threatening a guard. Well, that guy went and stole it. Someone's locker.
So, when you went through the tunnel, you were already dressed like a guard?
No. Sure that the clothes wouldn't get stained with mud. I carried them with me. You know, once I got out of the hole and changed clothes, getting out of the cell doors was simple. And that's when Rocky ran up and just jumped on me.
That must be the moment the security camera captured. I see. Could you add that to your testimony?
Well, you know, once I got out of the hole and changed clothes, getting out of the cell doors was simple.
Getting out of the cell doors was simple, you say?
But yeah, you know, compared to going through the tunnel, it was very simple.
You inhabit a prison, yet you seem to know the layout of the detention center quite well.
What's so wrong about that? You know, sure, I've been to the detention center too.
In that case, you should have known about it from the start. When Knightley was in his cell, the door would have been locked. Which means there was one piece of evidence Elbird needed to escape.
You know then, well, Rocky, he followed after me.
When did you first realize he was following you?
You know, when I got out of the tunnel, yeah, that's just when I thought I pulled it off. Dang it!
Didn't you notice anything when you entered the tunnel?
Well, he wasn't there at the time. You know, I knew he would follow me if he was around. Well, that's my chance. You know, I thought. It's just my luck. Dang it!
Such harsh words. Poor Rocky. Aww.
I can't help it. Today was his fault, too. You know, just like yesterday. It's always clinging on to me.
That's because he loves you. That's so adorable.
But you know, he was all covered in mud, so I panicked, just returned to my cell.
You didn't consider just making a run for it?
Well, I would if I could, you know, but the mud would have given me away. And it's not like I get another chance, you know, like this. So I had to proceed with caution.
In the end, he was exposed by his own bear. It's possible that Elbird met Knightley before he died. I should listen to his testimony carefully and review the evidence. So I think what I need to do is go here and present Knightley's cell key.
Objection!
2 for 2? I like the start we're off to today. You say it was simple getting through this cell door?
Yeah, no, that's right. You got a problem with that, huh?
Well, even though you managed to arrive at Knightley's cell, opening the door wasn't so simple. How did you intend to unlock the cell door? Elbird, you had the key to Knightley's cell.
I ain't got nothing like that. Well, that's it. It was open. It was already unlocked when I got there. It was the one-armed man.
Indeed. That'd been awesome if you did say that. I love The Fugitive. That's like one of my favorite old-time movies. Indeed, the cell was vacant after Knightley's death, which is why, at the time we conducted our investigation, it was unlocked. Your successful escape attempt occurred after Knightley's death, so the door would have been open. However, you had tried to escape once before then. The plane was foiled thanks to Rocky. The video shows it. Yes, that was during the animal show, before Knightley's death was known. And the cell door was locked because no one knew he was dead. Without the key to Knightley's cell, your escape would have been impossible. That means it can't be. It's exactly what you think. In the case of the stolen key, the culprit is Elbird. You were the one who attacked the guard, weren't you? Oh, look at that. The guard and Knightley too, in order to steal the cell key.
It wasn't me. I don't know any of this Knightley guy.
After stealing the key, you returned to your cell as a precautionary measure. Then you waited for a time when the prison would be mostly vacant. That was just before Knightley's death became known. In other words, during the animal show. But in the end, the plan was foiled thanks to Rocky.
Don't screw with me. If you don't have any evidence, well, I'll still win by the decision. Besides, it was that Knightley guy who attacked the guards. Is that right?
I think not. Regarding the theft of the keys, Knightley was the victim. This proves Knightley was the victim who was attacked in his cell. Is it this? Am I 3 for 3? That's a good day. In Knightley's cell, there were traces of his blood, which have been wiped away. I believe this is more than enough proof Knightley was attacked in his cell. You attacked those 2 people and stole the key, didn't you?
Darn it! Well, I never thought you'd find the bloodstain I wiped away with the newspaper.
Why would you go through all the trouble of wiping the bloodstain?
Well, on the hands of Knightley and the guard, there were, obvious signs of a scuffle, But the bloodstains were uncovered. They'd find out there was another attack. And if anyone looked around the bed, well, the tunnel I dug, well, it would be discovered.
So, you were trying to buy more time for your escape attempt. But I'm afraid to say your plan still ended in failure. Now then, hand over the keys to Knightley's cell. Aww. The bear knew it was time to abandon ship, apparently. The bear's adorable, though. I love the bear.
It's no way. How could an amateur like you knock me out? Here, I guess I got the keys They're right here.
Deadly Soul data updated my organizer. On the day before the body was found, a guard was attacked and the key was taken by the bird. Oh boy. Hold it. If you have that key, then that means... Well, that's right, Justice Judge Courtney. You reason that Knightley stole the key and used it to leave his cell. From there, he entered Mr. Key's cage and was moved to the workroom. However, the very foundation of that hypothesis has collapsed. Ah! Ow!
I see. In that case. Well, there was only one other person who could have moved Knightley. It's a criminal. He must have been someone who knew about the secret tunnel. Hey, are you suggesting?
Ah, J. Elbird, are you under arrest, pal?
Wait, I didn't do nothing. Besides, I'm already in jail. Sure, I knocked out those two guys, but then I stole the keys. And after that, I waited for the perfect time to enter that guy's cell. But the cell was empty then. There was no dead body either. And also, how could I have gotten into the workroom? I couldn't even leave my own cell, right?
It's true. You only had the key to Knightley's cell. But there's also Dogen's dog.
What?
It'd be possible for the dog to carry the body from the cell to the workroom.
I see. So you're saying there was an accomplice?
The crime would have been possible if Elbird and Dogen were working together. It's perfectly plausible. Somehow, Elbird managed to carry Knightley's body to his own cell.
And then, Dog must have carried it to the workroom.
Yes, because all the animals can move freely in the prison. But that's not the case for the path between the detention center and the prison. The only one who could use the route was you, J. Elbird.
What if, just saying, what if there was like another route that you didn't know about?
There couldn't have been. The tunnel is a straight path, is it not?
Well, yeah, it seems like it. I didn't have enough time to dig any more than I did. I only dug halfway up the corridor.
What? You mean to say that you didn't dig the entire tunnel?
When I got to that cell, the tunnel was already there. There was a tunnel linking my cell to the well. Looking down from the well, from the courtyard, there's no mistaking. They've always been connected. I just continued the tunnel with my digging.
What was that hole doing there in the first place?
Who knows? Maybe another inmate dug it in an attempt to escape.
Or maybe the animals dug it. Maybe they wanted to drink from the well? That's highly doubtful.
There's no water in that well anymore. It's all dried up.
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty positive, and I could be wrong on this. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty positive the first ever murder in the United States, the one that Hamilton and Burr worked on the case for, I'm pretty sure the first ever murder, the body was found in a well. She's been... There's witnesses that said she was screaming for help. She was battered, and then the body was probably disposed of. I don't know if they ever caught the person who did it though. But yeah, so I just random historical tidbit. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I love learning about stuff, so cool.
There's no water in that well anymore. It's all dried up. Wait a minute. That's it. For some reason, that whale gave off a nice scent.
Nice scent. Where have we heard that before? Has a sweet scent. Do we have something else that has something about scent? Trying to see if we have another piece of evidence. I think the only sweet scent we have is here. Well, I don't know why it's a sweet scent. Yeah. A nice scent.
Hey, I don't know what it was. But it smells sweet. Like candy.
This scent, I believe we've come across it before. We know this scent from Knightley's body was giving off a sweet candy-like scent. We used a police dog to track that scent, and that led us to discover the tunnel. By any chance, could this be the same scent as the well? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I know what you're trying to say. That the scent proves the body was carried down through the tunnel. Exactly. And J. Elbird, you are the only one who could have used the tunnel. Thank you, Mr. Elbird. I am very grateful to you. At last, the truth comes to light. Mr. Elbird, would it be wise to confess now to being an accomplice, I mean? Oh, that's a new picture of her. I've never seen that side view before. She is captivating.
Don't tell me, even you is suspected too.
Judge Courtney, it seems you and I has come to the same conclusion. Not at all. Our thoughts on this matter are still quite different. Miss Elbird was certainly an accomplice, but an accomplice to Horace Knightley. What do you mean? Mr. Elbird did not move the body. He simply lent the victim his keys. What? Is this girl crazy? It would seem Mr. Elbird did indeed strike Mr. Knightley on the head. However, Mr. Knightley was not knocked out. The two must have made a little negotiation.
Negotiation?
For Mr. Knightley's escape plan to work, he would have needed the keys to his cell. So Mr. Elbird stole them from the guard. On the other hand, for Mr. Elbird to escape, he needed to get to Mr. Knightley's cell. But if Mr. Knightley had seen him and yelled, the plan would have gone down the drain. And so, they negotiated.
I didn't negotiate nothing.
Oh, you intend to deny it?
I see. So, in other words, we're back where we started.
Mr. Elbird opened the cell door and Mr. Knightley entered Mr. Key's cage. And then he was moved into the prison. Of course, and then he was killed in the prison workroom.
Weren't you listening?
The scent on the body shows it must have been moved through the tunnel. Knightley was moved from the detention center through the tunnel. Please wait until someone is finished before speaking. I do not claim that he wasn't moved through the tunnel. What? Music just like started and then stopped and then started. You don't. The scent shows that the body was moved through the tunnel. However, that does not mean it came from the detention center. What do you mean? That sure sounds like a contradiction to me. Isn't there one more possibility? The well in the courtyard. It's possible that the body was dropped down from there. The courtyard? Ah! The well in the courtyard! Mr. Keys carried the cage not to the workroom, but to the courtyard. And Mr. Knightley was killed in the courtyard, and his body was dropped down the well. And then the body at the bottom of the well was moved by Token's dog. I like all those symbols here. Now, there's one thing I'd like you all to remember. Before the body was discovered, what was happening in the courtyard? There was a circus going on, right? My game has frozen up like 5 times today. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, hopefully you guys don't notice it that much. The animal show, right? Regina and Simon were there. Wait, Simon? Ah! I see, you understand. Who then dropped the body down the well? Judge Courtney. She's a tough opponent. Her flexible way of thinking enables her to adapt and come up with her own deductions. You know, as annoying as that is, I can actually appreciate that. Because it shows that she's willing to say she was wrong about something, but then adapt what she was wrong about in a way that creates a new narrative of other possibilities to prove her point. And I think that's really cool that we got someone we're going up against who's that quick on their feet. Because I don't know if I can be that quick on my feet when it comes to things like this. Mr. Knightley was not carried to the workroom, but to the courtyard. And Mr. Keys was off stage for 15 minutes. This was when he dropped Mr. Knightley down the well. It's as simple as that. What would be the motive, though? Judge Courtney, your reasoning is sound, I'll admit that. However, let's say the body was dropped down the well. That didn't have to be done during the show. Could have happened at a different time. Unfortunately for you, Prosecutor Edgeworth, that is not possible. What? When the show started, Mr. Elbird was in the tunnel on his way to the cell block. Mr. Elbird, at that time, did you happen to see a body in the tunnel?
Nope. You know, nothing like that.
So, the body had been dropped before the show. Mr. Elbird would have seen it. However, he has stated he did not see a body. So, it is impossible to think the body was dropped before the show. And after the show, the body was discovered in the workroom. In other words, the body being dropped down the well and then moved to the workroom could only have been done during the show. And the only one who could have done it is Simon Keys. But Mr. Edgeworth, what should we do? If the body was moved through the well, that does put Mr. Keys at a major disadvantage. However, the notion that the body was moved through the well is only a hypothesis. That doesn't mean there is evidence. I am obligated to recognize that fact. Will you allow me to investigate the courtyard once more? I give my approval in the name of the goddess of law. You know, it's about right now that I probably should say I am very, very glad I didn't say at the end of last episode, you know, we only have about 20 minutes or so left in this case. See, I learned from the first time not to assume that we're near the end of a case, because if we have another investigation, yeah, there's a lot more going on. Reinvestigating the courtyard, I fear this may be our final chance. Huh? What? What is that? Fire! Ah, it could be another prison break, pal. What is going on here?
Should we evacuate?
Everyone, please remain calm. This is just a signal for the evening meal. We're all freaking out. It's just a mealtime bell. It's a little loud, so I can understand why you'd be surprised. It sure scared me. Oh, that was great. I'm terribly sorry. And with that, everyone, please return to your post. J. Elbird, it's also time for you to return to your room.
Ugh, bah. I get it. Let's go, Rocky.
Hey, at least you got a friend who loves you. I mean, a lot of people could say that if they're in jail and stuff, right? He doesn't have it as bad. I mean, he's still a murderer, so I don't have any sympathies. Anyway, Warden Roland, we will be proceeding to the courtyard for another investigation. Isn't it time for you to go home as well, Mr. Edgeworth? It looks like we're out of time. Oh, sorry. It looks like we're out of time. Why don't you continue this another time? But the investigation. Today's been a big day, right? With the escaped prisoner and all. So I'm afraid I can't let outsiders like you load around any longer. This is my decision as the warden at this prison. So I'm telling you, something suspicious about that woman. Looks like it can't be helped. The warden's word can be called the law of the prison. Prosecutor Edgeworth, this means we'll have to carry out our investigation another day. Until then, you may hold on to your prosecutor's badge. Well, there's that at least. And with that, I leave you. I like the little bow there. That was pretty cool. Bye, the pest. Now, I think it's time that you all left. Well, it looks like we'll have to continue the investigation tomorrow. Knightley's body was dropped down the well and was carried to the workroom from Mr. Elbird's cell. This is Judge Courtney's logic, but is it correct? And Judge Courtney claims that Mr. Keys transported him, but was Mr. Keys really the only one with the chance to move him? Mr. Edgeworth, let's do our best tomorrow. We have to save Simon, no matter what. Indeed, I agree. So I still think this is a cover-up. I still think that Patty over there is working, maybe for Zhangpa or some other organization that we don't know about. But I think she's working on a cover-up here. It could be that her talks with Saran Dogen, Dogen basically forced her to do something. I mean, Dogen could be literally the boss of the prison. After all, he does have the name boss on his name. Doesn't mean that Patty is in charge. He could be the one running the prison. And Patty could just be the figurehead. Almost like if you ever seen the movie, not the movie, the TV show Daredevil, the Netflix version. You know, in the Netflix version, how you know, the Kingpin was basically running the prison. Something like that, I guess. Or there's other Batman shows, I think, where like a criminal ran the prison from the inside, and you know, he's in a prison, he can't be doing it, and yet he's the one running the whole show. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't trust Patty. Indeed, I agree. I must prove Mr. Key's innocence without fail. To be continued. And here I am like, yeah, this case will take about 20 more minutes, and we just hit a to be continued mark, which means this case still has another, what, 2 to 3 hours? I was nowhere close on that one. That is definitely for sure. March 29th, 10:12 a.m. Prison Courtyard. Oh, it's a cool courtyard. I like the basketball court there. It's actually a really nice prison overall. I mean, you got your own animal. Imagine having your own penguin. And you also have these nice yards. I mean, this doesn't look like any prison I've seen someone build a prison architect, that's for sure. The courtyard, depending on what we find here, the entire incident could become clear. However, there's nothing left here. Yesterday. Isn't there one more possibility? The well in the courtyard. It's possible the body was dropped down from there. In other words, the body being dropped down the well and then moved to the workroom could only have been done during the show. And the only one who could have done it is Simon Keys. Was the body dropped down the well or not? This could be the decisive clue we need to reach the truth of the matter. Before I continue with the investigation, I should organize my evidence. Hopefully we're gonna clean up all the clutter. Yes! Alright, good. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Let's see here. Because we had a lot of stuff. Hey, there's a grate here.
Hey, the well has run dry after all. I mean, they even put a lock on it.
Lockpicking is one of my specialties. Want to see? There is absolutely no need for you to show off. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Whoa.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened, Kay? The lock is broken. Judging from the looks of it, it feels like it was broken some time ago. Yeah, I was wondering how you would drop a body down the well if the lock was locked. So the lock was broken. This means that anyone could have dropped the body down this well. According to Judge Courtney's reasoning, Mr. Keys murdered nightly in the courtyard. That has a lot of court-like sentences. A Courtney, courtyard? Yeah, there's a tongue twister right there. And then, during the show, he disposed of the body in the well.
Hey, you think so? You really used the well to move the body?
I know. Let's get Missile to help us out again. He should be able to track the scent of the body. Good idea. Let me contact Detective Gumshoe. I love Missile. Missile's great.
Ah, yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe here.
Detective, I have a favor to ask of you. We would like for you to bring Missile to the prison courtyard.
Sounds like you need the help of one of my 7 secret weapons again, huh, sir?
I thought Missile belonged to the police department. And also, I would like for you to contact a witness. Please contact Regina Berry of the Berry Big Circus and bring her here.
Ah, roger that, sir. I'll bring them over in a flash.
Hopefully faster than the Flash does, because we know he's always late for everything.
So, what should we do while we wait for Gummy? How about some hide and seek?
Man, what are you talking about, Kay? There's nowhere to hide around here. I don't think that is the issue. Kay, during times like this, is it your turn to shine?
Oh, that. You want me to recreate the crime scene? Oh, Little Thief is back.
Huh? How do you do that?
See for yourself. The Great Thief's secret weapon, Little Thief.
We have a lot of secret weapons in this case.
Whoa, what's that? Screen's floating in midair? Just what are you doing, Kay? Well, I'm entering the information needed for the simulation.
Mr. Shields, this Little Thief is a tool that can recreate a crime scene based on the information is given.
Should I set it for how this place was like when we came here yesterday?
Yes, I believe they were in the middle of taking down the set. We didn't pay enough attention to the well, so it's possible we have missed a clue.
Leave it to me. I took a picture of the place too. There, and there. Data entry complete. Now to set the projection to maximum output. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares to take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now, witness the true power of real modern-day Robin Hood.
What just happened?
I recreated the courtyard from yesterday based on information I entered. This was a tool the previous Yatagratsu used. It's a device to run simulations to practice stealing things.
But used in this manner, we can expect the crime scene as was in the past.
Oh, but it's only still a recreation based on what information we have. I can't recreate what I don't have information for, and if my information is incorrect, the recreation could come out strange too.
In this case, since Kay had the photo, there should be no problems. Now, let's begin the investigation.
Prison courtyard. Alright. Since it's a recreation, you can examine things like you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction.
Yes, I know. First, I should start with that well.
Actually, let's talk to her first. Yeah, what's up?
You notice anything?
It'd be nice if we could come up with an alibi for Simon.
Do not bring in your personal feelings. We won't be able to conduct a proper investigation. Information should be collected calmly and swiftly.
I see. It's just like how Mr. Edgeworth never shows any emotion when he analyzes the reporters with that icy glare.
Do I really come across as such a cold person?
Alright, let's... Oh, wait. Let's check out our organizer. So it looks like...
We still have... I mean, we got rid of like 3 items, and that was it, I think. Let's examine the area around the well. It holds the key to this case. There are some pulleys here. They don't appear to be the pulley that was used to lift the bucket from the well. Oh, I missed the rope. Sorry about that. It's a sturdy hemp rope.
It looks like the rope they used to tug of wars.
I'm not going to play tug of war with you.
I didn't even say anything yet.
There's a metal stake attached to the end of the rope.
Ah, use these to pin down the tent when you go camping.
It doesn't seem like they need this for the performance. I wonder what it was used for. This is a metal weight. It weighs. It's hard to see in the recreation. Kay, do you remember? It's 15 kilograms or 33 pounds. I think it was 33 pounds. Metal weights placed near the well. I wonder what such a heavy thing was used for. It doesn't seem to be directly related to the circus. The well was behind the stage. That means
only a few people would have access to the body in the well during the performance.
this isn't looking good for Mr. Keys. These things around the well, what were they used for? Pulleys, metal weights, and ropes. What could they be used for? The lower body? They don't seem to be related to the animal show. I agree. We can ask Miss Berry about it later. Well, let's not forget, we did find rope and a similar sheet at the crime scene, right? Yeah, we found rope and a sheet. So to find a second set here, I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Well, we did check the top part. This pulley was used to lift the bucket from the well. The bucket can't be found. Okay. Just want to make sure. Not me. I like to check things. This is the stage where they put on the animal show. If I put on a Great Thief show, I wonder if anyone would come. I'm pretty sure the police would show up. These were used for audience seating during the show. Folding up all these chairs must have been a chore? Is that so? Don't tell me you've never tidied up folding chairs before. I've delegated the task to others in the past. Miss Edgeworth, you should try doing some manual labor once in a while. I'll look into it.
What was the elephant's name again?
She's Esti, the Asian elephant. Why is that a logic piece? Start of the show.
Ah, that's right. It's an easy name to remember.
Maybe they couldn't think of a good name, so they gave her a name that's easy to remember. Astique is a good name? I mean, Astique is a memorable name? I'm not saying it's a bad name. I actually love the name Astique. I think that's a really cool name. Sort of like Mystique, you know? I don't know if that's a memorable name. Someone was named Astique. It'll probably take me a couple times to try to remember it. Mr. Edgeworth, what a terrible thing to say about poor Astique. That's all the information we can gather for now. The detective should be here soon too. Really? I still have more I need to look around with. Now, go ahead and shut down, little thief. Alright, return the area to normal. Oh, I want to look around a little bit more. Shoot. That was a fast investigation. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, that's Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Hey, speak of the gummy. Detective Gumshoe, that was quick. I couldn't keep you waiting for too long, sir. That was really fast. Thanks for coming along too, Regina. No problem. It sounded like fun. So I stopped practice to come here. Thank you for your cooperation. First, Detective, let's have Missile do some tracking. No problem, sir. Hey, Missile, over here, pal. Come here, boy. He's not happy. Hey, what's in you, pal? I said over here. What's the matter? Looks like you're scared of something, sir. Is it Allie? It's the alligator.
That's an alligator.
Oh, I guess you're scared of the alligators, sir. Good grief. Looks like Missile won't be too much of a help to us. Aww.
So what should we do, Miles?
Maybe we can ask Miss Berry for help. What is it? What is it? Is there something I can do? Do you want me to teach Allie a trick? Actually, she probably could. No, I just need you to tell me about the condition of the courtyard during the show. Looks like it's my time to shine again. Yes, if you please. Alright, that should do it. I'm starting up the recreation now. During the show, like 3:27, 8 a.m. Recreation complete. This time you can see how the courtyard was during the animal show. This should be around the time the body was dropped down the well. Wow, cool. It's just like my magic. Oh, it's just like magic. Hey, it's not magic. I just recreated the scene based on the information you gave us. See, look over there. Yeah, we don't have information for that, right? The backstage area is missing. Well, Regina didn't help with the preparation, so, she doesn't really know how it was set up.
I get it. Can't recreate what we don't have info for, huh?
I'm sorry. It's because Simon took care of setting everything up.
Hey, don't worry yourself then. Regina Pie, Miles is the one at fault here.
Why me? Mr. Edgeworth, I've recreated the show in progress. But I can also change it to how it was earlier, when it was being taken down. I see, so we can examine the courtyard during the show and after the show. We can freely switch between the two different states. To change the recreation, select Little Thief on the bottom screen. Now, let's begin the investigation. Alright, well, another investigation already begun. How you doing, boy? As you can see, he's totally scared, sir. I want him to track his scent, but it looks like that won't be possible. Poor guy. This pond is where Warden Rowling keeps her pet alligator. I guess those fish bones are the remains of her last meal? I don't think an alligator would leave such clean bones. But she had a very refined looking face. I couldn't tell at all. That's because I'm a girl who's good with faces. Why don't I feel at least a little bit jealous? What an impressive barbed wire fence. It really gets my teeth blood boiling. I wouldn't touch it though. You'll be in for quite a shock. I wonder what's on the other side of the fence. Looks like the warden's office. I heard she keeps even more animals over there. Why don't they just turn this place into a zoo already? I think Patty missed her calling in life. It's the cage of the Asian elephant, a steak. The elephant is performing on stage right now, so the cage is empty. I wonder how a steak entered the courtyard. What do you mean, how? The entrance here is human size, and this fence is electrified. I didn't think an elephant would enter from there. They could just turn off the electricity. If they did that, all the inmates would escape. I doubt anyone would escape while an elephant was entering. I wonder how she came in. This requires some thought. She seems to be enjoying her little brain teaser. Should just let it be. Isn't that important though? Because we know the power went out for like 3 hours, right? So maybe that's what happened. Oh, this crate was empty in the recreation earlier. That's right. It was also empty in the picture I took. I'm sorry. That information is wrong. What do you mean? This crate contained Steve's food. In the morning on the day of the show, all the apples were gone. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. Missing apples, huh? I should make a note of it. A Steve's feed was there the day before the show was gone the next morning. Wonder how that matters.
Hey, great day, secret weapon. Hey, I see. But, isn't this bad? Isn't this tool to aid in the investigation? Don't make such a scary face. It's alright, Uncle Ray Ray's lips are sealed. It's, for the truth, right?
The evidence may very well already have been destroyed. In order to recreate the crime scene, we need our help.
Why so serious? Times like this, a simple smile will suffice.
Yes, thank you very much. I think this is a good time to call it for the day, my friends, because I've investigated the left side here and I'm going right, so it'll be easy for me to see what we need to do next. I want to thank you all for joining us. Special thank you to Billy Sanford, who recently became a patron and or a Patreon supporter, I should say. And I'm just blown away that anyone would support me in that way. I never expected to get like 10 subs on the channel. I've said it before, but you guys have truly blessed my life. 120 subs away from 1,000, and it's just been amazing. You all are truly the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. So thank you so very much. I love you all. I don't know what to say. All the dots. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day, and I will see you again very soon. Right now on our Adventure Time slot, we just finished Silent Hill, but there are multiple endings. I may play Space Quest 6. We got one more Space Quest game to go in that time slot while I try to get some of the endings for Silent Hill. And because of that, I may have Space Quest coming sooner than later, although we'll see when that happens. But I probably will play Ace Attorney tomorrow if I have time. I may go to my parents' house as well. But next time I see you, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful day, and until then, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.